This shit was weird as fuck.
Folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across.
Or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Kenneth Walker to third. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 52 yards. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one, or a big one, or a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and
with the Seahawks now, they best get the hell out of here, doo-doo-ass Seahawks.
With an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation.
It was on a random pick.
This into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in. They certainly were. A nice read on your part, and sometimes...
I thought you were going to go weird.
Between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Where you had the sack.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. Brings up second and 3. Play direction. Here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made in the Seahawks' 13-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get their football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. After the interception, here's Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this.
I forced that motherfucker.
Zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the toss, the Charbonnet.
You slow as shit.
Stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half-yard away. Back deep is Britton Covey. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, you practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be corralled out and cross midfield down to the 45. And at 15. On the counter, it's Walker. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 12 here. It's third down. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, behind foot.
And they let this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed. There he needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now an audible here into something else. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Darnold. Well, that'll be incomplete. And it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is incomplete.
This defense is certainly...
My nigga, you can't kick a field goal for me?
Tight on just about every throw.
Nigga, wait, where am I? You can't kick a field goal for me?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
You sorry as shit.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete on a deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Barkley inside handoff. Trying to find the lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Back to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll go as a 42, maybe a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up. Now it's Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to start quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out now come the Eagles. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, hell no. What the fuck? How could I try to make a juke move while getting so fuck it?
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Able to avoid him. And he returns this to the 22. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early.
Oh, I threw it short.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
I can't kick a field goal.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Offense coordinator gave up.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Here's Darnold. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Now Hurts looking to change the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's a 4th time tonight. It's an interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Darnold. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Darnold now to throw. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll throw now on the final play. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. A first down carry for Barkley. some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
63.
Hurts. And this
Damn.
one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hooked for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Darnold. Blitz coming and down he goes. Zach Ball. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No, we're fucking.
Is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A handoff, Barkley running left. Stiff armed him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh,
And this one is going to be off.
I knew that dude.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Sorry, fuck, nigga. I went right to you.
Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Seahawks take back over. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and you're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Sticking with Walker.
I fucked that all up.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Walker.
Make up for that real quick. Make up for that real quick. That fucked that all up. Oh, shit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 4. It's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now in the third quarter. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Again, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got it.
What did he say? Yeah.
And kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again.
I'm just trying to get this nigga to get a touchdown. Can I get a touchdown?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead.
Nigga dodged right in them just.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be rough.
This dude dodged directly into me, bro. Show the fucking replay of these things. Dude dove right into me. Dang. Oh, I don't know. Bro, this nigga dove right into me with no problem, bro. Like, nigga, you good, bro? Like, damn. I think he beat his ass. God damn. God damn. What the fuck?
Jason Myers to kick off for
God damn. Throw this nigga out the game. Fuck, unsportsmanlike. Aggressive, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Throw the nigga out, whatever that flag is that can eject the nigga.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now complete down the field to Smith. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game is certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
Hurts will throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also
You don't
means
give it
the
to my
defense
other
probably
nigga.
has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Darnold. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards.
Oh, this nigga going backwards.
For the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere
He's
as they
injured.
bury him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be third and forever. Shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is
Oh, that's
incomplete.
boo.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now
Got
as he
triggered
gets this one
velocity.
away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Got that nigga Stern.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Hurts going to move him around.
Up the middle with Barkley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Philadelphia.
Looking to throw.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a penalty flag
Whoa.
comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you got to call that both ways.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
I did what you did, okay. Fuck, I ran that fucking hole beautiful.
Very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Nigga, 13, you're dog shit. You could have picked that.
That'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In motion left comes Brown. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nigga, you fall. Oh.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure.
Come on, bro, you fucking fat ass. Damn, you fucked my whole run up. I was gonna be gone. Never mind. Not no more. Do that no more. Oh, how did 3 read that?
Take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Darnold down to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And Darnold's going to change the play.
38-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion.
It's ridiculous.
There he is, and they passed him off to each
Paul.
defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Oh, what a play on special.
Sky High kicked it.
Inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Eagles just about
What I was
set to go
doing.
to work on offense.
Getting
Their
here the whole
defense
time.
accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And able to
for?
Make one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 9-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
No. I don't like that. I don't like that.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Y'all left this nigga wide
Give
open.
that to his running back out of the backfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown.
Bro, the time went slow as shit. Bro, that shit went slow as fuck. It should have went straight to the 2-minute warning. I'm tired of this. Make me gotta play through struggle. Well, actually, no, you saved me. I can do a play real quick.
What does that mean?
That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns in here, and now they've taken the lead.
Okay. You always play through times like these. I was born for these the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That shit won't happen against the Houston Texans. Don't care. None of that happened. Think Hunter finna get me? No. Think Feature finna get me? No. Fuck bobblehead ass. I'll see that nigga come across the line before I say it. I'm cursed.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Darnold to throw.
That's a pick. Oh, okay.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field.
That nigga Donald
Allow them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, all the time.
Still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Oh, what a move. Now he's on clear again.
Big man got there. What the fuck is he doing there? Where's everybody else?
Ken Walker, 53 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
I left you plenty of times.
So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Powers through it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles now down by a field goal, 1:06 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He'll look to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
Darnold now to throw. This is caught. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Myers counts on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
What is insane?
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
at the 42-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one. It was the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Mickey Manwari. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.